Hello, welcome back. In this video, we will learn about the React.js components. So everything in React is written as a component. And you can see here the picture. This is the screen with some component. In web, we have the header component. We have the left and the right side component. We have the center component and the footer. Okay, so what are the benefits by writing the component like this? So we can reuse the components, right? When we create something like we can reuse the header and the footer in another page. Okay, for example, this is the home page, and we can reuse some components in another string. Okay, and maybe we have smaller component like the item in a list. We can reuse the items in another list or another string and more. Okay, and another thing that we need to separate into components that we can split the logic of code into the smaller components. So, right? Alright, so in React we have two types of components. The first is class component and the second is functional component. Alright, so let's create an example to see. In the source folder, we create a subfolder to easily manage component. Okay, and we can create a person, create a new file, name person.js. Okay, and then create a class person extend the React dot component. Okay, so this is the class component. In class component, to render the item, render the UI, we need to use the render method, and inside the body of render we return a JS UI. For example, I can return the div. Okay, a div with a class name. Class name is the okay. Let's create a CSS for it. Create a new file, name persons.css, and inside it we define the class person displays inline block. Okay, margin 10 pixel, border 1 pixel, and solid, and the white color, and the padding 20 pixel, like this. And go back to the person class and assign the class name for the person class. Okay, you need to import the CSS using the import CSS person.css, like this. And inside the div we can create a header one, the full name, full name J id and a parameter tag, a paragraph tag age 25 for example, and go back to the app. Now you can use the person component like this. Person component. You need to import the person from the component person like this. Alright, now we can run. Default. Oh yeah, I forgot to export the person class. Export person. Export default person. We need to export it. So go back here, maybe JS. React is notified. Oh yeah, we missing import the React. React. Okay, we need to import the React from React here and go back to. Okay, you see we have a person component which has the full name, title, and the age content like this. And now we can reuse the person by just using the tag person like this in many times. Okay, and let's see, we have many person tag. We just reuse the component like this. Alright, and this is the class component. And now let's create the function component. So we can go back to the person and recommend this one. And now we create function person like this, and inside we just return. No need to use the render, just return directly the JS. And inside this, just copy for fast. Oh. Okay, save it and go back. We have the same result, right? So you can see when we use the function, it's shorter than using the class component. So for the class component, we need to extend from the React component like this. And we will do more sample. Alright, so how we can add the now you see we have the same information for all the person component. So now we want to change the information. So how we can do that? First we will work with the class. Okay, with the class components. So for the class component, we have an attribute inside the React class. the attribute name props mean properties. So we can get, for example, from the full name, we can use the curly bracket here and access this props. Okay, and we can get something like full name. Full name is the props that we will put via the person tag. Okay, and we can also get the age by this one, prop age. Okay, and we can add more information like year of birth. Inside the curly brackets, we can add the expression like new date, and we can get the full name, get the full year of the current day, and we can minus the age, prop age. Okay, and now we can go back to the app. For the person, you can add more props like a full name. Okay, full name, capitalize the N, full name equal J engineer, and the age equal 30, right? And we can add this information to others, maybe John, Dave, in that. Okay, something like this, and go back to the browser to see. All right, now you see we have the different information for every person component. So we have first one is J, second is Joe, and the age is also different, and also the year of birth. Okay, so that is the so for the, you can see for the class component, we have the props properties in the class like this. But for the function, for the functional component, we don't have anything like that because this is just a function. Okay, just a function. So we need to put it a parameters. So we can put directly a parameter for this function, a prop. Okay, so we need props. We can do the same thing. We can do the same thing like this. Yeah. We remove the this. So now we just get the information from the prop is the parameters of the function person, and now go back here for the information we keep the same. Okay, the same with the class components, and save it. Go back here. Yeah, we have the same result. Very easy, right? Okay, so that is the class components and the functional components when create component in React.js. Okay, if you have any question, please comment. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.